And we're going to look at how to create straight up fire in BandLab. So here's where you start. You start here. I've made my little profile, and you are going to click on create. Now you have some voice options here. I'm not very good at singing, so I'm not going to sing. It does use your internal mic, so you can if you want to. It's up to you. You can also use some plugins, but we're just going to MIDI instrument first. And you can see we have a keyboard down here, and it's actually connected to the keys of your keyboard. So you can experiment with that. Some of the things you can do is you can change the sounds. You can have guitars. You can also change the tone of a guitar. So you've got things like banjo. You have overdriven power chord. You have a whole bunch of different things. You can have ukulele. And you can muck around with that. I'm going to go to Synthly because that's what I've been mucking around with mostly. You can also change the different pitch by clicking up here, which is just the different positions on the keyboard. And we're going to start by creating some straight up fire. Now up here you obviously can tell there's a play button, there's a record button, and then there's also things that set your time signature and your tempo. We're not going to worry about time signature, but we are going to change the tempo to slower. You can pick whatever number you want. Sometimes it's better to have slower, and I'm going to put the click track on so I can keep time. Now another thing, you will notice that when you click off the keyboard it goes a bit dim. That means it's been deactivated. So when you click record, you need to make sure that you click on the keyboard to make sure that it works. Now, so I'm going to click record. You get a 4-bar count in. So use that wisely by clicking on there as quick as you can. So it's like this. And that's it. Then what you can do is you can do a couple things. If you're not happy with it, delete it by just clicking on it and pressing delete. Other couple of things that you can do is you can shorten it if you're not happy with parts of it. But if you stretch it out too long, you will get nothing because it's not looping. What you can do to loop is you click on this part up here and it repeats the whole thing. And you can stretch it out to your heart's content. So I'm going to have that and then turn the metronome off when you're playing, so you can go. And you can hear it play back, and then if you go all the way up here, it just awesome. So the next thing that you can do is you go to add track. Now the other thing before I start is you go down to instrument here to get the keyboard back up if you want it up. You go to add track. We're going to do a drum machine now. Now again, you click on the part you want, and now you have some dots. And this bit's pretty easy. All you have to do is if you want to change things, you can add stuff, and it plays it back for you so you can hear it. And then you can hear how it sounds. Now there's also 2 different ones here, so you have different presets. So just listening to this part by itself. Now you have a whole bunch of different presets. You can see there's patterns. So there's nothing on the others, but B is set already. Now we can add B again by hitting B. You need to make sure that that is exactly where you want it, and you also have the drum machine selected. And I go to add B, and there it is, and you can stretch it out, and you are great. Alright, so there you can have the whole other preset. You can hear how that goes with that. can add a whole other sound by going down here. Go to here. Go to instrument. We're going to go to C now and make our own one. And we're just going to go a little bit nuts and just see what happens. And you go to add C. And it's down there. And then you can hear how it sounds. And then if you want, you can go to copy Command C. And then you can go here, Command V, and it copies it over. There you go. And then we've got a whole other bit, so we can go like this and go. And you can just experiment all day long. The last bit that we're going to look at is loops. So you go over here, you have a whole bunch of loop packs you can go through. I'm just going to focus on trap because it's simple. And we have turbo bass trap. I'm going to put that one there. If you want to hear how it sounds first, you just click on it. And it plays. There you go. And you can see these straight up fire tracks. And I can shorten that one if I want. There we go, and we have a full-on. Go. You just heard straight up fire there. Now you go up here. We're going to call this one straight up fire. And I'm going to put up a little rockin' thing there. Sweet. Isn't that cool? Then you just go close that. Go to exit. Hit save. And you've just witnessed me save straight up fire. Now it's going to process it. And there you go. Then you just click it up here. So there you have it. There you go. So if you want to download it, here it is. Straight up fire. Beautiful. And there you have it. You've just witnessed how to make straight up fire. So now you've got it up on your browser and you can just